looking back. Hello, stranger. Oh my god, you made my night. I had a person that I kind of liked in here that I established a boundary with on one of my videos, and they went right through it, and it really upset me. And I was kind of feeling down in the dumps, too, because of it. And you just changed everything for me, Anne. Thank you, Anne. I'm so glad you got those shells. I don't think you should do anything different with them. It's so cool. Pork chop Tuesday. Pork chop, pork chop. Say grease, suck a say. Say walk on over. Say walk like this. Ooh, say talk like that. Mm-hmm. Oh my god, I'm so happy. You have no idea. You made my whole entire day. Whole entire day. Tigertail. Tigertail. Gendo. That's my second daughter right there. And your husband can be my second son if he wants to be. You definitely have free parking here. But when you come back to Marco Island, come see me. I'll get you a $70 pass to go to Residence Beach. You can park there the whole week. And, yeah, pretty awesome. You guys see the wish list item up there? I've never gotten a beach house, okay? You guys see the wish list item up there? I've never gotten a beach house, okay? I would love to get one. But if you're going to send me one, tell me ahead of time so I'm watching. Okay? Hold on. But I need 3 of those to recoup the additional money that I had to spend on that other scooter from a Fluid free ride. Awesome. I got a message today that it's FedEx took it. So, pretty pumped about that. My wife loved the video. I didn't realize that olive was that big. That's so cool. So, what's up, Lisa? But I do have a 3-year warranty now. That cost an extra $219. The Tammy, the sales lady, she steered me into the cheaper one because she's like, "This is all you need. It'll actually have a further range." Because I'm not going fast. I'm not, and just so you guys know, I don't plan on driving it on the road. I don't know why everybody's trying to tell me how to live my life, but it's not a good idea. I don't tell you how to live your life. I give you my opinion. You do with it what you want, but don't tell me how to live my life. It's like the people telling me not to go camping on Kais Island. Are you kidding me? People pay $2,000 for that. I get to do it for free. Right, Lou? Lou Mother Truckin' Longley. I told you guys that was a real trucker. For him to go over the guardrail like that and not roll that bad boy, I don't think people realize. Lou, I took the biggest moving truck you could take home that you could rent from Arizona. Not anywhere near the size of your rig. And, so, anyways, I had to tow my Mustang convertible behind it, which if you know anything about cars, convertibles actually weigh more. I wish I would have known that before I bought the thing. My previous Mustang GT 5.0 was faster. But, so anyways, when we left Arizona, we were driving up. We had 2 dogs, 2 cats, and that big thing. And we were driving up into Flagstaff. And I had that pedal to the floor, Lou, and we were only doing about 38 miles an hour. And I thought if I took my foot off the gas, we would roll backwards and die. And that was just when it got started. When I got to St. Louis, they had all this construction, and the lanes ended, and people wouldn't let me merge, and I literally was ran off the road in rush hour traffic in that beast. I somehow didn't mess up anything, really, until we got to Michigan. And I didn't realize when we put it on our neighbor was a car guy, right? He did our brakes and stuff. And so when we went to move, he helped me get the car on the lift. But we couldn't get it to lower. So he took 2 pieces of wood. Yeah, and we drove it up there, right? So we get home, and I'm like, how the hell do I get this thing off of here? Because it was precarious to get it on the wrong way. And, my God, it was hilarious. So I called the tow truck place. I'm like, I can't do it. I don't know how to get this thing down. The guy's like, oh, there's a little crank under here. You lower the whole thing. Yeah, pretty funny. And we're back. Well, maybe you weren't supposed to hear any of that. We'll see if it's a good sunset out there tonight. Should be pretty good. This is pretty funny, right? Good Lord. And he was a car guy. How the hell did he not know that? I'm an idiot. I am a super smart guy, but when it comes to mechanical reasoning, I would score between 25 and 35% on those tests. I'm not your mechanic. I can tell you when something's wrong. I'm an accountant, and I can figure out when things aren't right. They don't add up. But I can't fix it. Now, if you need demo work done, I'm your guy. I can wreck anything. That's why I have that Amazon wish list. It's been storming? Yeah, we got some good storms earlier today when we first got to the beach. It's pretty awesome, actually. It forced me into my car, though, right as I found an alphabet cone. But, it was pretty great. But what's really great is Florida Sunrise Anne's 2 videos she posted about me. Especially the seashells. And tonight at 8:08 on Rumble and YouTube is the live stream replay for Liz and Donnie from the other night. That'll stay up permanently, too. You don't have to watch it at 5 o'clock. But Donnie was born on August 8th, ironically. So him and I are connected for sure. There's a little bit of dust in the air. I can already taste it. Saharan air layer, as they call it. Does cause respiratory issues. So as that strengthens, the rain knocks it down just slightly, but not really. As the heavier amounts get over here, it can be very difficult for people to breathe. It's kind of like in between red tide and sargasm, somewhere in the middle. For me and my wife, anyways. My wife and I. Time to pull me one more. Blood ain't my last string. Yeah. And the only thing that's gone. Oh, we're looking for some stuff tonight. Yes, we are. We're gonna go find my turtle nest first. If you guys haven't seen it, you can leave here. Go check it out. July 5th, the morning of July 5th, after the 4th of July, I was cleaning up the beach out here. And I was rewarded with a mama loggerhead that came up and laid her nest, and I got to witness the whole thing, pretty much. I mean, I came up on her in the act. But she had just gotten there. So, starting August 8th, Bob Day, 8:08. We like Bob o'clock. We like Bobs. I don't know why, but we do. Starting on August 8th, after the Babayoki, which you guys got to get your requests in. It's $10 a song. Send it to Cash App or PayPal. Link in the bio. There's a link in the bio, but you can go to mywalksinparadise.com and find out all that stuff. Look at that. But in the note on PayPal or Cash App, put what song you want me to sing. It's first come, first serve. Once the list fills up, that's it. Probably won't be taking any requests that night. Good evening. Hey, Mr. Newfies. This is Mr. Paradise. Because of you, people actually call my wife Mrs. Paradise. So thanks for that. I'm used to giving other people nicknames. But thanks, brother. You know, I've never asked what your husband's name is. But he's all right in my book. And I would have liked to have been on that guy's trip in the RV. I would have done that with you. That's my kind of camping right there. Now I will be on Kite's Island coming up maybe in another week or two. That will be roughing it for me. I don't know the water temp. Yesterday it was 89, but we got a lot of rain this morning and it was much cooler out there in the water. So you can look up Marco Island. You should be able to Google that. But sorry, I don't know. But you could help me. Somebody else might ask. I don't even know what the feels like temperature is right now, but sure looks like Sand Dollar Spit is out here. And I guess it's lower tide. I didn't know. Let's go out here and find some sandalas. Keys was 97. Well, I mean, you got to be careful with that too, because it just depends, right? I mean, it could be in inland, closer to, like when I was in the water by 4th of July, right in this area, it was probably 95. But you go out a little bit further and it's not. So, I mean, in the shallows, things do cook pretty quick. They do cook pretty quick. What's up, Goldilocks? Feels like 93? Yeah, it feels great. It feels pretty good. So that's cool for us down here, especially after the hottest June ever. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah. So, I mean, it's all relative to that aspect, too. But the Keys are pretty shallow, so. Alright. Let's get out here. Let's find the good stuff. Oh, yeah. Is Ruthie in here? Somebody share this with Miss Sweet Peanut if she's not in here. She's going to be very... Her and Carol are going to like this one. And look at that sunset. It's going to come right out of that cloud. That mushroom cloud or whatever we got going on there. It's almost like a curtain. Alright. Got to do the stingray shuffle, guys. When I came in the water last night, within the first 2 feet, I almost stepped on a stingray. They bury themselves under the sand, and they blend right in. And unless you have really good eyes, which I don't, it'll happen. Well, you know, it has been down here before. It's been in the mid-90s. It's a perfect breeding ground for hurricanes, but thankfully the Saharan air layer, that African dust, that keeps them from forming. So you take it the good with the bad. It causes respiratory problems, but it keeps hurricanes from forming. So Liz is in here. So at 8:08, that airs over there, but you guys can watch it whenever. Now during the replay, you won't be able to like start it over. So I think that's like an hour and a half, maybe. So 9:30, 9:38, you'll be able to watch whatever you want. Ooh, look at this. It's waiting for me. Thank you. It's literally just sitting here waiting for me. Please don't be in here. I think somebody's home. Damn it. I'm not even going to pick it up. I know there's something in there. So pretty, though. Oh, that's a lightning whelk. Hi, Liz. Hello to your family, too. What's up, Heather? It's a lightning whelk. A pretty one, too. Cruising along. But I ain't got time for that. I gotta find some sand dollars. It's been terrible for the last month. And I left all my extra sand dollars at Florida Sunrise Ann's when I delivered all her shells. If you haven't seen that video yet, Mary, or Ruthie, if you haven't seen Florida Sunrise Ann's video of what she did with all the shells she bought from me, there's a couple that aren't mine, but pretty much all of them were the ones I found. So Sand Dollar Spit is this sandbar. It comes out even further than this. Thanks for the tiny diny. What up? What up, Lou? Hey, Lou, watch out for that. Alright, let's find us a sandala. Sandala. I guess it was low tide. Oh, that was a live pair whelk? Oh, whoops. Should I pick him up for you, Ruthie? I didn't want to disturb the little guy. That's right, it did look a little different, didn't it? So it must have been low tide, like within the last hour, maybe? Oof, look at this. Alright. Nah, he's peaceful. Alright, I'm getting off of here, so you don't have to look at me. I know you might like it, but I'm looking for shells, so you guys can watch the sun set. And if I find anything cool, I'll let you know. A live pear whelk, what do you know? I just stumble upon everything out here, don't I? Thank you, Lou. Thanks for all the roses, brother. Hey, Ruthie. So pretty. It was low tide at 8:30? Oh, well, didn't I just come at the right time? I had no clue. I was pretty tired today. I actually fell asleep for about 45 minutes. I don't ever do that. Where are you at? Ooh, what do we got going on out here? Something going on out here. I don't like it. Something is just upsetting some of the stuff that's living out here. I'm an accountant, so I do pay attention to details, and I notice stuff. Like this. It's 8:05, it's almost Bob o'clock, are you kidding me? So that live stream replay does air Liz and Donnie's, or Donnie and Liz's sunset, in honor of Donnie, Liz's husband. And I think her family is going to watch it. But, you know, you guys can always wait and watch it later if you want to watch this, because this one might be good too. The Saharan air layer can put on quite a show with our sunsets. The thicker it gets, the crazier these color schemes can get. On that video you sent? Alright. So, what do you want to do, Ruthie? And again, you guys can chat me right on my website, mywalksinparadise.com, lower right hand side. It's not a bot, it's a Bob. It's a chat Bob. It's me. Darn work. I'm going to post some, so don't worry. Look at that alphabet cone there. And that flat, I found another flat today, and you probably saw it, actually. You're Don's older sister? Aw, hey Patricia. I'm so sorry for your loss, guys. I'm so sorry. But celebration of life, right? Is that how you guys are doing it? I hope my flowers made it to the funeral home. I don't know. I didn't see you. But you guys are in my thoughts and prayers, and I hope you enjoy the live stream replay. It was very special. I didn't know Donnie's favorite color was blue until that live stream was going, and at the end, the water kind of turned blue. Not kind of. It really did turn blue. It's pretty cool. You sent me a message? Okay. Thank you, Ruthie. Yeah, Brad. Did, yes, thank you. Okay, good. Okay, good. That's from the Bob Squad. That's not just from me. That's from everybody in here. So, thanks for the heart, me. Triple bot ham? Or triple botham? Which one is it? One or two? Triple bot ham or triple botham? Yeah, on my website. Thank you so much. So yeah, guys, go there and chat with me. You can also email me at 808@mywalksinparadise.com if you have videos you want to send, or pictures, or you want to hire me as your shell boy. I only have one client so far, but it's been a good gig. Check out Florida Sunrise Ann's video, her most recent one that's pinned. Most of those shells I found for her. It's Bob o'clock. Alright, well, this is for Donnie's older sister. I think I followed you. Hold on, let's make sure. Pretty sure I did, yeah. So, Bob o'clock, I do the signature 360 move, and it's not really to make fun of myself, but most of the time I wasn't on camera in the past, so people got excited when they got to see, oh my god, he's actually old. He really doesn't have half of his teeth because he was a hockey player. Yeah, all these things are true. I'm not hiding anything, guys. I'm literally right out here in the open, showing you what's going on in my world. You can believe it or not, but I understand. I understand when you can't understand and comprehend somebody that's being real. If I got it, plus I use Clapper too. All right, perfect. Yeah, good job. You did good. You followed the instructions, and I appreciate that. Thanks, Denise, for the follow. The shares, too. The people that are sharing this out. I do notice everybody that follows me. I will check your profile. But if you share this out, that helps me a lot. Ooh, that's a storm right out there. Margarita, good to see you. Is Rosie in here, too? When one comes, so does the other. Hey, Jeannie. Good to see you, too, my friend. I probably should take a look at the shelves. See what's going on here. Enjoy some ASMR. You're welcome. I love to share this kind of view with you. It's a view we should all be able to get behind. It's kind of nice. Maybe bring people together a little bit. So you got to check out the one, Carol, the YouTube. I do put TikTok live stream replays on Rumble and YouTube, but you got to check out the YouTube ones that we did, especially Kais Island when we found all Anne's shells. I'm telling you, that was one of the best days of my life. It's incredible. Almost as incredible as that. Sorry, Ruthie, the shells just became less important. Pay close attention. They say seeing is believing. Pay close attention. That's pretty cool. Who said that? Italian Mom? I almost followed you back earlier. There you go. I like Italian moms. I love Italian food. And I just went to the Italian deli and market today. On YouTube, yes. The YouTube replays are only on YouTube. They automatically upload. That was a YouTube live stream. But TikTok ones, I do put on Rumble and YouTube, the full version. This is Tigertail Beach, Marco Island, the Paradise Coast. Oh, look at that in that cloud. See that in that cloud to the left there, Carolyn? What do you see, Carolyn? What do you see there? Yes, Kais Island. It's 3 hours and 37 minutes, I think. It is glorious. Just like the sunset is right now. Look at this. Yeah, it is Big Blue. You can see those sun beams, or angel beams, I like to call them at night. See them coming through those clouds at the top. This is going to be special. That cloud that's right here, that's going to be special when it gets behind there. And after it sets. I'm good, the Quackers. Then it was worth me doing it. Absolutely. We're going in on these. Oh, what is that in the cloud right there? What is that? Right at the sun. Watch that. Keep your eye on that. That's what we're watching. We're watching this now. What's up, Brescia? New here. I did find some great shells today. Found a nice alphabet cone too, and a beautiful flat. And lots of pinks. Lots of rose petal talons. This is glorious. This is Tigertail Beach. This is Paradise Coast, Southwest Florida, Marco Island. And this is what happens all the time on my walks in paradise. This is just another day in paradise. No, just keep watching it. Just keep watching it. What's up, Miss Cindy? Hope you had a good trip. Or if you're still on it, hope you're having a good time. It might turn into something. Who knows? It's pretty incredible, actually. but just keep watching. We are blessed. Every one of us that lives in this state, but especially if you live along the coastlines, we all know it. And we don't take it for granted. Oh, I thought you went somewhere with one of your friends or something. Found the keys or something. I can't remember now. Could be. Alright, I'm going to let you guys enjoy this for a second. I'm going to go quiet. I agree with you, Leo. Maybe sooner than later. This is for Donnie as well, if his family's in here. This is for him too. Can we have a moment of silence for Donnie, please? Thanks. Thank you, Father. What's up, Claudia? Good to see you again. God bless Donnie, absolutely. Yeah, that's right. I just couldn't remember the town you went to. But I didn't think Scott went. So that's what I meant. Sorry. But I hope you're doing well, my friend. I'm in paradise. Where are you at, Holly? This is a glimpse of heaven. You're looking at a glimpse of heaven. And I wish, I could say I was joking. I don't know why I say wish, but I'm not really joking. It's pretty incredible. Massachusetts? So you're a masshole, as some of the people down here call themselves affectionately, I guess. Oh, dolphin. Dolphin. Donnie Dolphin. Donnie the Dolphin, right there. Oh, there's another one. Oh, hell yeah. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. Right here, right now. And everything's turning blue again. What do you know? Oh, there's another one. That's 3 dolphin. Back off for a second. Oh, there's one right there. There's lightning. Let's get them in the sunset. Move over to the sunset. Oh, there's a mama with her baby. She's got a baby in tow. She's fishing. Spectacular. Let's go back here for a second. They'll come back on screen. They'll probably be right up in here. Let's just keep watching. Oh, there's another one. Oh, there's one right there. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you believe yet? Probably not. But we'll keep trying. Asshole. Lots of dolphin. Lots of dolphin. You're welcome, Tishan. Shinshin. God bless all of you that are in here tonight. God bless Donnie's family. Yep, there are all sorts of them. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Can we get one more? Make it 8. Donnie was born on August 8th. That's also Bob Day. 808. We like 808. I'm a Bob. We like Bob o'clock. And we like Donnie because we're forever connected to him. Because of that. Wow, there's even more jumping out. Way out to the left here. Oh, man. What is that in the cloud right there? Almost looks like Jesus in a way. But everybody sees what they want to see too, You're gonna have fun. You're gonna have fun. Get your requests in now, though, guys. $10 a song, Cash App or PayPal. I'll put you on the list. It's first come, first serve. Probably won't take any requests that night because I'll probably have them full. We only got 4 so far, but man, we're just getting started. Wow. Evening, holla. Donnie is Liz Booker in here, one of the Bob Squad members' husband. He passed away recently. The funeral's tomorrow. And the family's in here watching. They might be on Rumble and YouTube right now, or YouTube, watching the replay of his sunset the other night that I did for him. Yeah, it's a Bobayoki on Bob Day. That's what we do. I do, it's a fundraiser, F-U-N, raiser. It's basically to draw attention to my Amazon wish list, all the crap that I break and lose and destroy. And so basically the money that I make on that day, last year I got like $120. I buy stuff off of my Amazon wish list to make my lives better. But yeah, so requesting a song for me to sing. Yes, that's why I needed the karaoke machine. Yes, I was going to borrow it from you, but then Ann bought one for me. I am singing. I'll be singing Terribly in Paradise. And you get to make fun of me. It just has to be a song that I at least know that... It can't be a song that's new to me, because that's no fun to karaoke, something you have never sung or heard. But within reason, you can pick a female vocalist, whatever. I will embarrass the crap out of myself that night. I don't care. And Nicole D'Andrea might actually come, and she might have a few drinks with my wife and laugh at me, but she's given me tips, too. She's a professional singer. She is a good egg. You got to see her video, all the shells she got from me. So cool. All right, I'm backing up out of the water here for a sec. Where did all the dolphins go? Oh, there was one. Never mind. Let's go walk with dolphins. Normally they walk with me. Let's walk with them tonight. Oh, man. It's paradise wherever you live. Yeah, I would do Bohemian Rhapsody. Wow, look at that. It's putting on a show. Thank you so much. You're on Donald's TikTok. This is Liz. Here we go. Thanks, Liz. Let me follow. There. Aw. You know, I always asked about him every time she came in here. I was connected to both of you right away. For whatever reason. And I think we know now why. Especially him being born on August 8th. It's pretty special. Fall for You by Secondhand Serenade was so funny. Yeah, you got me with that one. Over again, don't make me change my mind. I can't live to see another day. I swear it's true. 'Cause a girl like you's impossible to find. You're impossible to find. Amen to Donnie, my brother. And he knew it. He knew he was my brother. He's one of the ones that figured it out, for sure. Thanks, Germany, Jevsmina. Donnie figured it out. It is magical. I'm going to back up just a little bit. I was zoomed in so you could see the dolphin. Whoa, let's go this way. That should be pretty good. Hopefully you can see both, but it's pretty special out here right now. It doesn't surprise me, though. It'll probably get blue. That was Donnie's favorite color. And, well, I mean, look it, right there. I don't use filters. I'm not joking. It's not a joke. I've used one once on a video, and I told you guys I used it. Some people liked it, some people didn't. I'm not a fan. I like watching other people's videos that do it, like Black Video G. I love how she uses filters. It's gorgeous. But I'm trying to show you everything real. I'm trying to be real and show you real. I know it's hard because most people are fake as hell on social media. They really are. What's up, Misty Moon Mountain? Love you, my friend. I just ordered a Ring doorbell. I posted no trespassing signs on my property. We're moving in the right direction, my friend. You got the dolphin in there? Awesome. It's really incredible right now. Am I surprised? No. Amen. God bless America, too, for God's sakes. Because it is his country, after all. I don't know if you know that or not. That's why I deal with a lot of military, and a lot of them pretty upset with how they were treated, you know. And the one thing I remind them all is they didn't serve the government. They served the Lord. And I don't force my opinion on you. If you don't believe in God, I'm not upset with you. It's your life. It's your right to have your own opinion, your own religions, your own freedoms. I support whatever that is. Even devil worshippers, who I just can't wrap my head around. It's this country. It doesn't make exceptions. So, I'm not super accepting of that, but I accept their right to do what they want. But I wouldn't want to be on the losing team. I am a winner. I like to win. I don't like to lose. The life of me get it to show up the way my eyes are seeing it. It does happen sometimes, Ashley. TikTok has gotten a lot better on this most recent update, though. This is literally what I'm seeing right now is what you guys are seeing. It's really great. I would love to take Big Char's picture. I appreciate it, Ruthie. I got really destroyed yesterday. And today, so I put my bad stuff on that it works, but it's bad. And I won't even say what it is. But my legs are burnt. My wife saw it tonight. She's like, holy crap. I'm like, I told you. So thank you. I will send you that sand dollar. That's a fair trade. Yeah. Hey, Phyllis. Hey, Mary. Thanks, everybody. It's pretty special. There's a lot of dolphin out here, too. I'm going to keep on trucking. I'm going to back out now. And I'm going to look for a few shells for a minute while I still have some light. But I do have solutions. I'm a well-prepared individual. Well prepared. And we're going down to check on my turtle nest. If you haven't seen that video, check it out. I will see them hatch out later this summer. I'm going to sit here every night until I do. I did not get sunburned, no. I got burnt from the chemicals and the protection I used. Basically, it's cancer in a can, basically. But sometimes you got to do what you got to do. I want a sand dollar every time I come to Florida. I have sand dollars. They're at Ann's house right now. Florida Sunrise. Ann has, I don't know, probably about 6 of mine. You can reach out to me through my website, mywalksinparadise.com. Chat me in the lower right-hand side. Tell me what you want. I can make it happen. No, this is Marco Island. Yes, when you go to my website, give me your address, Ruthie. When you buy something from my Amazon wish list, the storefront is different. I get commission off those sales. But if you buy something for me off my wish list, it won't show you my address, but no, because Lou told me this. But no, it goes to me, okay? And then just give me your address through my chat function on my website, lower right-hand side, and I will send that out to you right away. Priority mail. It's a perfect trade. All right, Casey. Yeah, I'm like Florida Sunrise Ann. Check out her video of all the shells she just bought from me, with the exception of maybe 5 or 10. Those are all the shells I found so far for her. Oh, nice. Thanks, Ruthie. All right, guys. I'm gonna look for some shells for a minute. Talk amongst yourself. Make some friends in here. Check out my website. Find the Bob Squad chat group. Come August 1st, I'm never telling you guys about it again. And the people that know, they know. You know, if you know, you know. I'm sure the ones that are in here that are part of it would tell you it's a valuable resource to have if you really want to know what I'm up to. Carolyn, thanks. I don't care if you guys watch anything on Clapper. I'm catching TikTok, though. I'm at 24,000 now. I'm catching TikTok. I don't even really go live there. If they improve their live streaming capability, I would do real well on that one. But I make the most money here. Yeah, Ann is right there. Yeah, that's Ann. Give Ann a follow, or go check out the video of all the shells she just got from me. Pretty awesome. My wife did a great job too, by the way. My wife found a lot of those gems that Ann has. It was 4 hours out on Kais Island, the two of us. Watch here on YouTube. Well, I would prefer that you watch me in multiple spots. I don't care about Instagram. I don't care about Clapper as far as the video views. I do like the chat group. But you'll help me a lot if you could watch me on Rumble in particular, which is on your Roku. That they own my rights. So I make the most money off of those views, and I don't really have many people over there. But then YouTube as well would help. Those are the three important ones to me. I need to get monetized on YouTube, so if you watch live stream replays or long videos, that's going to help me get there faster. I need like 3,000 more watch hours before I'm monetized. Walk in paradise, at least mine. Yeah, thanks. You know, earlier today when it rained, and then I came out here to that, if you guys were in here, the most beautiful rainbow touching the water out here. That's why I fell asleep when I got home. I almost fell asleep walking the beach this morning. Yeah, Rumble's the greatest video player. My videos are in 4K there, a lot of them, not the replays of live streams. Like YouTube is only 720p and TikTok is 1080p HD, but I have 4K videos on both of those platforms, Rumble and YouTube. But Rumble's video player is incredible. I prefer their video player. Cooling you off in Phoenix? I used to live in Scottsdale, Goodyear, and Chandler, and I went to Arizona State for a little bit, so I lived in Tempe. Right off of Scottsdale Road. You guys take care. I'll be thinking about you tomorrow. If you guys need anything, you let me know. But all I will say is that I feel very strongly about this. I'm connected somehow to all of this. And I will just say that it's a celebration of life. And I know that that's how you guys are looking at it, because I know how you are, Liz. And I'm telling you, some people figure this out faster than others. That's why they leave us sooner. And I'm certain that he figured it out. Good to see you, John. Take care. God bless your family. But that replay will always be on Rumble and YouTube. I'll never take it down. So you guys can watch that whenever you want, okay? Take care. And I hope the shells and the flowers and that can bring you some peace. But I love you, Liz. Thank you for always supporting me from the beginning of this endeavor. And I can't wait to see you in September. If you come over sooner, I'll see you before then. But take care, Nora. You too. I love your good vibe, coming in here with a good vibe. We appreciate that here. You're welcome anytime. This is Tigertail Beach, but it is kind of like paradise in a way, and heaven on earth with an onion slice, I think is how it goes. What's up, Carrie? Hello, gorgeous. It's gorgeous, pixie dust. You know, the pixies, actually, the fairies or the pixies have been putting flat scallops out for me the last couple days. I had never found one before, and now I found 3. Which is pretty amazing, considering I found them in really different locations, too. I think they have dropped them for me. What are we going to find tonight? I can tell you one thing we're going to find, folks. We're going to walk way the hell down here, and we're going to find my turtle nest, and we're going to check on my eggs. And it's going to be glorious when they hatch. I'm going to be here to see it. I just know it. I set a goal at the beginning of summer to watch a mama come up and lay her nest. Check. And what I didn't plan on doing was I'm going to squat on that actual nest and watch her babies be born. You guys can see that video. And then on top of it, I got to watch 2 adults being released at Wiggins Pass the one day. And they were red tide survivors. They had been in the hospital for 7 weeks, and that was beautiful. Hey, Jewel. Hey, I wanted to tell you, because you didn't have any videos. I don't have direct messages here. You can check mywalksinparadise.com. There's a chat function. There's a chat Bob, not a bot. Lower right-hand side, that's me. Comes right to my phone. You can email me at 808@mywalksinparadise.com too. But I wanted to thank you for subscribing. So now we only need 6 new people to subscribe before our next live giveaway. When you do subscribe here, you get those Bob Squad badges, custom emotes, preference in these bigger live streams. We get a lot of people in here. I'll let you even ask me to do certain things, go certain places. You know, you support me, I'll support you. But you get entered into every live giveaway I do as a thank you. Now, you can only win once, but only subscribing once enters you into every one I ever do. Okay? And because of Connie and Kara, because of Connie, we have a Wheel of Paradise that we do. We put all your names on and we spin it. It's really cool. My wife created it. She's an IT person. She's a guru. And so we created that. But, you know, you can only win once on that. But my moderators, they have never gotten much from me. A few of them I've sent things to for their kids and stuff, but we're going to do the Wheel of Moderation, and they can win as many times as they want. I can't do the widescreen on this platform. If I would have started it that way, it'd be maybe alright, but I do replays of these, and that will mess up that, so I apologize. But I am getting a wide-angle lens, so that should help take care of that problem on here. Unlimited vacation days, exactly. Thanks, Pamela. And I'm being advised now by a professional photographer for Vogue is one of the things he does, and that's I really appreciate his help. And so he's told me some ways to do some things. But I use a very heavy phone. It's a 1 terabyte phone, and I have a very expensive microphone on here. And the current gimbal cannot hold that setup in widescreen, as I like to call it. Some of you call it landscape. Wish your wife was closer. I need help setting up my new work computer. Ugh. I'm pretty good at that kind of stuff. I'm the guy for the networking, the wiring, and all that good stuff. She's good at writing code, Excel, and making magic happen with that thing. It's glitching bad. Well, you got to understand too, we have Saharan air layer up here that's going to interfere with the signal a little bit. And I'm in a remote location. So it'll go in and out maybe a little bit too. It's also why I continue to move. It holds the signal better. It is beautiful, isn't it? I mean, really, look at that. That's pretty awesome. It almost looks like a face right there. See the nose to the left? Almost looks like a face coming out of that cloud. Profile view. Yeah, my wife. Yeah. She's pretty good at it. I was going to shell tonight, but this stole the show, so... It almost looks like he's singing karaoke. That guy's doing Bob-aoke out there. He's got the mic up to his mouth. He's got a big beard, though, and hair. I don't have either of those. Looks like Dory. Hey, it kind of does. Look at that. He's peeking into the mic. That is Bob singing Terribly in Paradise on August 8th. Tune in. Get your request in now. $10 will get you your request. First come, first serve. Send the money to PayPal or Cash App. Put in what song you want. It's got to be a song everybody knows. That's the only stipulation. You can make me look like a fool because that's the whole point. It's a fundraiser, not fund, but a fundraiser, and it is to bring attention to my Amazon wish list. I go through a lot of stuff on these walks, so whatever I make that night will all go towards purchasing something off of there. And I have my eyes on these widescreen lenses that I can clip onto my phone here, so I can continue to shoot in this vertical way, which is much easier on these gimbals. They last longer, the battery does. So that's about $400 or $500. So I've got my eyes on that, but there's other things too, like the mask, the snorkeling mask and stuff. No, we haven't golfed yet. Davey is avoiding me like the plague. He comes in here every once in a while and talks a good game, but he said he's gained most of his weight back, so I don't know what he's waiting for. But if he's lurking in the shadows, Davey, people are ready to come for you. It does, right? It does. Just keep swimming. Gorilla off sing to, Miss C. Simpson. Is that like a song? This is Tigertail Beach, Marco Island, Florida, and this is the Paradise Coast. I don't really think I have to explain why they call it that, but this is why my name is My Walks in Paradise. Now, I didn't live on Marco Island back then, but I come down here often, and I visit a lot of outdoor spaces, not just beaches. But you guys like the beaches so much, that's why you see me at them more often. Davey lost a lot of weight. He was skinny before the hurricane, so when he said he lost 20 pounds, that's a lot of weight. Yes, I do need the shell scoopers too. That saved my broken back Bob's shelling adventures, so I can keep going. I can't wait to get down here and see these turtles. Hey, Elizabeth, how are you? Oh, good to see you. I think I know who you are. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, I know you. You're always smiling. Every time I see your videos and stuff, that face of yours, you have a great smile. Always makes me happy to see it. I thought that was you. Welcome in. Naples is to the north here. This is Marco Island. So the next island is Keewaydin, and then Naples. Oh man, it's a pleasure having you in here. You're a true light. You're a beam of sunshine on this internet that needs more of that. That's what these Florida live streamers are all about. We're all about relieving stress, appreciating nature, being thankful for what we have. And I'm thankful for having you in here. Ooh, that was a big fish came up here. That's pretty shallow. Ooh, look at this. She's smiling. Yeah, look at her smile. I mean, seriously, guys. My wife and her dad had one of the best smiles ever. But I don't know. I think Elizabeth has an even better smile than my wife, and that's saying something. Rhode Island, Bonita Springs, nice. I spent a lot of time on Barefoot Beach and Little Hickory Beach, and obviously Bonita too. It's great. This is the Saharan dust, the Saharan air layer. It puts on a real show this time of year, and the thicker that dust gets, it looks like it might be getting thicker as the week goes on. We'll see. The thicker it gets, the more spectacular this becomes. We had a bunch of dolphin out here for the sunset. We had 7 that I counted. I was hoping for 8, but 7 was my number. I'll take it. But since Donnie was born on August 8th, and he did recently pass, and that is Bob Day. If you guys don't know, I like 8:08 Bob o'clock in the morning, Bob o'clock in the evening. There's only 2 times a day I'm right in my house, like a broken clock. And Donnie's birthday was that day too, so it's a pretty magical sunset tonight too. We had a live stream replay just get released on Rumble and YouTube. You'll be able to watch it once it ends here at 9:30 or whatever. You'll be able to go back and watch it from the beginning. But we dedicated that sunset to his family. His wife was in here and his daughter and stuff, and it was really pretty amazing what happened. Take care, Casey. Get a hold of me. I will hook you up. I will hook you up. What's up, Beth? I hope you got a respirator, you people up there. Trust me, go to Lowe's. Get yourself a respirator if you have to go outside. But if not, stay in and get a MERV 11 filter or better. Yes, it's not that great for your furnace, but it's great for filtering out stuff in your air. It was amazing. It was amazing. What's up, Justice? Hey, good to see you. This up here, these people are still out here. I'm shocked. I should be the only one out here right now. These people need to go back to their homes. But one thing you guys don't know about Florida, if you don't know anyways, you see this is it's low tide. So the high tide line is way up here, okay? In the state of Florida, the wet sand to the high tide line is public land. Everybody has an equal claim to it. Once you're on this part of the beach, they can't really say much to you about anything. Good, Beth. That's good. Very rarely go outside because of it. Yeah. Well, if you do, I would get a respirator, one with carbon filter in it. And it can be a little hot in the summertime, but if you have respiratory problems, I should say. If you're somebody that's not that affected by it, don't worry too much. But if you have asthma or respiratory problems, emphysema, different things like that, I would definitely do that. And I won't get banned for talking about a respirator. But if I told you the other stuff, I would probably. Because I did get shadow banned pretty hard when I started this channel. And I am an expert on the subject. I'm just trying to help people. Yeah, you're anemic too. Do you eat red meat at all, Kara? Or do you not eat red meat? Increase your iron intake. I would do that. Cooking cast iron. Have you ever cooked in cast iron? Use cast iron. It made a big difference in my routine when I started cooking in cast iron. It imparts that iron right in your food. I don't know if you knew that or not, but I for some reason think you're a vegetarian or something. I eat red meat and I eat spinach. You're like Popeye then. All right. For some reason I thought you were a vegetarian. I don't know why. Aw, sis, you're a blessing. You're a moderator for life. We might shuffle one or two people out of here at some point. Not because they did anything wrong or something. But, other than that, we're riding with this group till the end. I can trust you guys, and that's the biggest thing. Trust is hard for me to come by, especially after being burned by 3 moderators now in total. So never say never, but I think the majority of the people that are in here will be here forever. And I really don't care if you're in here and you're moderating either. It's just nice knowing that I have good people that have my back. What's up, Emily? Don't shuffle you out. You won't be shuffled out. I mean, unless you did something, you did me dirty. If you did me dirty, you would be shuffled out. Just don't do me dirty. That's all I ask. Thanks, dude. And is it okay if I say your name in here? I don't know. I never asked you. I said it once on accident. What's up, Ireland? My grandfather was from County Cork. Just missed the Titanic by one boat. But it was built right in his backyard up the river from his house. You are here for life. You were the OG. You were the one doing all the work in the beginning. That's why you have not only unlimited vacation time like the rest of the moderators, but you literally could kick back and put your feet up for the rest of your existence. And you're never going anywhere. Even if you wanted to. You are the Bobettes. I love it, Susie C. Yeah. Yeah, that's Jared. He's a good dude, for real. Your name? I was talking about self-care for dudes. Jared. I live here now. I moved down to Southwest Florida 8 years ago. It was a trip 10 years ago to this island that changed everything. And we lived up in Estero for the last 8 years. That's where my kids went to school. They're out of the house now and off on having their own lives. And my wife still works up there. But we luckily, I don't know how it happened. I think it might have been divine intervention, but we somehow found a house that was cheaper to live in right within walking distance to the beach here on Marco Island. Oh, Angela. Oh, good to see you. It was such a great sunset. We had so many dolphin out there. So good. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Yeah. That's one of the Bobettes right there, Angela. Angel eyes. It is paradise. It is. And believe me, You know, I was a hockey player, so I lived in Arizona, and I lived in Great Falls, Montana too, but I played hockey up in Saskatchewan and Alberta where it's 80 below. I'm from Kalamazoo. I played out of Muskegon too, in Detroit, and I don't take it for granted. That's why I like sharing it. I have a lot of people that get mad at me for sharing this with you guys, honestly. I have people confront me on the walks and try to fight me and everything else. Because they don't want you to know about this. They don't want you coming here. But I'm not selfish like that. And a lot of people that are in here have PTSD and anxiety. A lot of them are veterans, first responders, and people with mobility issues, which that's not what I was catering it towards in the beginning, but there's a lot of people for health reasons, which I was one of them. I was down for 3 years a few years ago. I broke my back as a hockey player many years ago, but I had a terrible time with my back and a really bad surgery, and I was down for 3 years, 2 of which completely bedridden. And so I watched other people's walks. But I didn't realize I would appeal to that many people in that regard. So I like taking you guys with me. I like bringing people together. I'm tired of everybody fighting with each other. It's a free country. You can have your own opinion. You're right. But I like to see people come back together. I'm doing well. Mary, quite contrary. I have a guy from Vogue advising me on my camera stuff. It's pretty cool. But I don't know where I was going with that. Mad? How rude. But I enjoy trying to get people to enjoy this view together. You can be on opposite ends of the spectrum and you can still appreciate this view. So what we do here is I sometimes share my opinion. I'm trying to help people. But you take it or leave it. I'm not forcing it on you. But do not ever force your opinion on me in particular. I'm good at managing my PTSD and anxiety. I'm really good. I help a lot of people with that. But if you trigger me, you have crossed the line so bad. So let's keep that in mind. It's my life, and I'm a big boy, and I know what I'm doing. And I'm not going to tell you how to live your life either. You do whatever you feel is necessary. I support it 100%. You have anxiety and panic attacks. I know, and that's why we're trying to help Kara. That's why I'm going to help Kara if we can't help her another way. I understand. I have social anxiety from all my concussions in hockey. I have PTSD from what happened to my kids. And I have a lot of empathy for a lot of people, the household I grew up in, trust me. I feel for a lot of you. A lot of you had the same situations you dealt with. I haven't been to Galveston yet. I was supposed to go to San Antonio, not last Christmas, but the Christmas before. We had to change it. And we went to Sewanee, Florida instead, but I wanted to go to San Antonio. What's up, LA? Salazar's Frenchies. My little Frenchton says hi. Good to see you again, as always. You take care, Mary. Mary's a pretty good photographer herself, I believe. Right, Mary? Pretty sure. Positive vibes only. That's pretty cool. She's just there to be creative. But I'm pretty sure she's a photographer. I remember vaguely seeing something beautiful she did or something. But I have been wrong before. This is Marco Island, Florida. That's your home? Oh my God. My wife and I want to go there so bad. You're going there next week? Oh, that's cool. I hope you have safe travels. Marco Island is not closed to visitors. No, it's not. Take care, Elizabeth. No, you keep smiling, all right? You keep shining that light on this internet to everybody, okay? It's very important work to be done here. Negative stuff and meanness and all hate and stuff, it infected this place. It's time to clean it out, and the way we clean it out is we push a lot of positivity and a lot of good stuff through it. I can't do it, Amanda. I'm so sorry. But I am trying to get a new wide-angle lens for my phone, so I can do that with my current setup, my $150 mic, and my 1 terabyte phone. I can't do it. It won't hold it. And I do replay these live streams, so it would wreck the whole entire replay, unfortunately. But in the future, you know, we'll be doing that. We like to go widescreen on Twitch. We also like to do that on YouTube, but we've got to change our equipment. When I had my 500 gigabyte phone, it was not a problem. There's only so much money in the coffers, so to speak. What's up, Gleeky? Emily Lee? Well, that's good. Or is it Emmy Lee? Hold on. Emmy Lee. You do. You are making a difference. Know that. You made a difference in my life just seeing the smile, but I saw other stuff that you did. So, I notice everything. That kitten is awesome. They're all getting along. He's starting to get along with Hercules, and Hercules loves that he can smell a cat for the first time in his life without getting killed. Audio is on point? Hell yeah. Thanks, dude. And because of you, I would have never known about this microphone. I don't think other people will even know how good this microphone is. And I need to get that Insta360, the Geo 3. That one's pretty cool. That's waterproof, too. I can put that right under the water. I am on Marco. This is Tigertail Beach. I'm going to find my turtle. My turtle nest. And I'm not stopping until... I haven't seen it since July 5th, the morning of... After the 4th, you know, July 5th. That about 3:30 in the morning is when I walked up on her laying that nest. I'll tell you, tonight was emotional for me too. I don't think you guys noticed, but having Donnie's family in here, was really nice. But that was a really magical sunset as well. The other night that replayed right now, that's going right now on Rumble and YouTube, that was real special because the water did turn blue, and that was his favorite color. But it's pretty cool that he was born on August 8th, I will just say. So when we do Baba Yoki Day, we'll have to do a song for Donnie. I think Liz might have already told me, but I'll have her let me know again. We'll sing something for Liz and Donnie. Your workplace triggers you, yeah. Yeah, it's probably true. So, Ashley, let me tell you one thing real quick about me. You know, I've had struggles over my life with depression and anxiety, social anxiety in particular. I don't like new places or new things. Now, about 3 years ago, I decided to force myself to do stuff, and I've broken that, you know. But I had a really terrible boss. Her name actually was Karen. She was like my mom, who was Karen, and a sociopath and a narcissist. And she always she didn't like me because I made her look bad because I did a really good job and everybody liked me and they don't like her. And she always tried to cause problems for me, turning me into HR and everything else. Was ridiculous. And it got to the point where I physically wanted to assault her. Yeah, and I'm a guy that doesn't hit women. I'll hit you if I see you hit a woman. But that's not me. And when that happened, I realized my PTSD was out of control, that she was such a major trigger, and I think because she had the same name too. But I reached out for help. I talked to my doctor. We even contemplated putting me in an institution for a couple weeks. And I was like, I don't think I can do it because I'm claustrophobic. I don't like to be confined. I don't like to be told what to do, and I might literally lose my mind. And the last thing I wanted to do was be put on prescription drugs, you know, like Klonopin or something, you know, and be a vegetable. So that's when I found my PTSD therapist. She's an expert in it, Erica Kress. God bless her. And she actually came into my live stream one day and didn't know it was me and followed me, and we've chatted on here a little bit. But she saved my life. She saved my life. She unlocked everything I needed to unlock. I put it all together because of her, and you know, I felt bad over the years that I didn't talk to my family members and stuff, and now I don't. She was great. So if you're feeling that way, I would encourage you to try to find somebody that specializes in what you have going on. Not just a regular therapist either. You know, somebody that's really an expert in that. And that's good that you can identify it. That is the biggest thing for all of these things. Like even when I tell you guys, if you have a fear it's not rational. Like right now, if I was standing here and like, holy crap, I'm so scared the shark's going to eat me. I'm not in the water. It's not going to happen. So if you can start identifying your caveman brain, your fight or flight response, you can also trick your brain by going into the respiratory state, doing the, breathing in, smelling the flowers, blowing out the candles technique. But no, being able to identify, even if you're an addict, if you're addicted to cigarettes or alcohol or whatever, you can identify that you have something that's wrong, that there's a problem. That is the key to your unlocking your potential, your full potential, to fix that problem. But it really is, it's our own mind. We're our own worst enemy. And you literally, it's all a mindset. You can literally wake up tomorrow and you could start changing it. Now, it takes a while to reprogram yourself from negative, like me, I was negative all the time, and to be a more positive person. But I'm telling you, when you start seeing the results, it makes it so much easier to buy in to. Take care. Good night. I would look. So, do you think you have PTSD, Ashley? I think we've talked before, but I don't know if we've ever gotten that specific. Do you think you have PTSD, or is it more anxiety? I gotta go, but look for my message. Oh, I totally will, Ruthie. You have no idea how happy I am. Send me your address. I'll send that right out to you. Somebody else out there, I have a Pringles can with a sand dollar in it for you. I don't know who you are. I forgot who you are. Please let me know. Good night, Sonia. When I went to the mental hospital, but starting to think they might be right. Yeah, that's what I would have said, but I don't know. I am not an expert. But I would find not a psychiatrist, a psychologist. Find one that specializes in PTSD. Don't take any of those drugs. You can find natural remedies for some of that stuff. Look for alternatives. Don't get on that crap. I mean, if it's super bad and you really are spiraling and stuff, yes. But if you can avoid taking that stuff, avoid it. Take care, Ruthie. See you, Susan. All right. Now I got the whole place to myself. This is what I'm talking about. Let's go up here and find our turtles. Maybe we'll stumble upon a hatching. Maybe we'll just see little guys starting to make their way down here. Anxiety, and they said complex PTSD. Yeah, well, if you have, that's ADHD. I do too, and I think that all kind of goes together. The anxiety, blood pressure, heart rate, it all kind of works together. So that's why I also do things where I try to lower my blood pressure naturally, like with those garlic pills and the coconut water and looking at water. That's why you like going to the beach, Ashley, because it's bringing you relief from a lot of different things. So, hey, Lynn. Yes, it is turtle time. I'm not on anything like Klonopin or like that, but I am on one medicine for now, which is helpful. Well, that's good. That's good. Yeah, that stuff is really strong, and that can cause other issues. But you got to do what you got to do, too. Whatever works for you. There's no one size fits all, but I would highly recommend finding somebody that actually like works with the military and stuff, an expert at PTSD. That's what you need. Husband has low blood pressure, has a problem with it. He has a problem with low blood pressure. They don't sit on their eggs, but the gestation period is like 45 to 72 days. That's why I'm going to start sitting out here in August. But when it's hot like this, they can hatch sooner. So that's why I'm coming about 10 days earlier than that window. And I'm going to sit here every night until they hatch. Because I saw the mama lay them, so I want to see the whole thing. Listen to ASMR to help you sleep. Yeah. Some of my videos, especially the 4K ones, the longer wave videos or the longer videos on Rumble and YouTube, those are really good. I like listening to them too. Or my storm videos. The storm videos are pretty cool. All right, there's turtles up this way, but turtle nests, that is. This is still the high tide line all the way up into here. That's how far out we were out there. And there are bobcats, there are crocodiles, there are alligators. There can be panthers sometimes out here. But they don't want anything to do with me. They're afraid of me. Okay, let's see what Lynn just said. I think that's important. So true. I love the sound of blah. Yeah, he can't even get out of bed if he sits up and drop. Oh, yeah. I don't know the solution to that one. I wish I did, Lynn, but I've had some issues because I do have heart problems, and I've had issues like that before, but not to that extent, no. You're in paradise for the week? You in Fort Myers? Fort Myers Beach? Cliquey? I might make my way over to Wiggins Pass or even Barefoot Beach here coming up. I gotta get my sand dollars back from Ann. But I think she's got some sunscreen for me too. I'm getting killed right now by the no-seams. I just came out of the water. I might have to go back in the water. They're destroying my legs. Ooh, it hurts. It burns. It burns. I'm so sorry, Lynn. What's your husband's name, if you don't mind? I'll say a prayer for him. Oh, what's up, Kai? You're at Fort Myers at our condo, not at the beach. Okay, gotcha. Well, you picked a very hot time to come down here. The good thing is it finally started raining more often, so at least we'll get a little bit. Oh my God, guys, I am seriously getting destroyed. There's a turtle nest. Is this my girl? Nope, this is not my girl right here. That's not her. We're further down here. Gotta get my bearings. Sheesh. You're welcome. Well, I mean, I do film wildlife and stuff and storms and things for a living. I do more than what you guys see on here. I've been filming for many years, and I do sell my footage and stuff. But my kids think I'm related to Noah in the Bible because I don't know what it is, but kids in particular and wildlife. There's something that goes on. I was going to be a veterinarian. I was going to go to Colorado State. But then when I found out I had to put them down, I said I can't do that. I can't even put my own pets down. Sadly, I feel terrible that I'm not with them. So my last dog, I said I'm not putting him down no matter what, honey. Because my wife normally takes them when it gets to the end of their life like that. I took her cat once, but I just gave him to them and I left. But I feel terrible because I want to be there with them, you know. So my last dog, I said, you know, in a self-fulfilling prophecy type of thing, I said that I wasn't going to do it no matter what. He was going to die at home. And he did. And it ruined me for about 2 years. It was horrible. So, I know for sure I wouldn't have been able to do that job. See you, Cliquey. You have a great week. Maybe I'll see you. What number is your nest? I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. I'm the one that found the nest, remember? I put the flag in it. I haven't been back here since. I found that broken USA flag, American flag, on the beach that night after 4th of July. I found two. One wasn't broken. I picked up the one that wasn't broken because I love American flags, and I didn't like that it was laying on the sand. And so then I started walking away, and I'm like, I can't leave that other one there because that's disrespectful. So I picked that one up too, and I put it in my bag. And then sure enough, the reason I did was because that's what I used to mark the nest. So they knew I had been here. They knew when they came out in the morning, they knew that I was basically saying, there's eggs in here. I saw them laying it. So it's going to be up here somewhere. It'll probably be about 20 feet up, 15, 20 feet up from where I'm walking right now. He was a puggle. Yeah, mine was a pug. Best dog I ever had. He was obsessed with me. He They called him Sad Sap, my kids and my wife, because when I wasn't home, he just laid by on the couch staring at the front door and wouldn't do anything with anybody. And when I would come in the house, he would get so excited, he would run past me and slide past me on the tile floor. He was just that excited. Never had something love me like that, you know. But at any rate, I'm grateful that I had the time with him. But unfortunately, he passed away way too soon. I wasn't expecting a pug to only last 10 years. I thought he'd be around a lot longer. First time I ever went without a dog, and I always used my other dogs to train my dogs, so Hercules has been a little bit more of a challenge. But he's picking it up. He's picking it up. Alright, we're getting close now. It's gonna be up here in a little ways. Just back down here. Yeah, he ate well. He was he conned those kids all the time. That's why he got diabetes and Cushing's. Well, diabetes anyway. But he had a good life. And to honor him, we treat Hercules even better than we treated him. There it is. Pretty sure this is it. Let's see. Hold on. It might be the next one too. Let me walk a little further, but I think this is it. I think this is her. Yeah, this is her. Pretty sure. There could be one more up here. Let's see. She would have been up in this area right here. Yep, this is her. This is my nest. It's a N104. Remember that, Carol. Somebody send that to me on my website, mywalksinparadise.com, in the chat lower right hand side, or the Bob Squad chat group on Clapper. N104. 10-4, good buddy. 10-4. I was born on July 10th. So. That is it. That's it. This is it. Alright. This is my nest. We're going to see them born. Right here. Starting August 8th after Baba Yoki, I'll be here every single night. Maybe with my cat. Maybe with my dog. But I'm going to be here every single night until these babies are born and hatched out. And we're going to see the whole life cycle. We're going to see Mama and her beautiful babies. That's what we're praying for, guys. And we're praying that all of them, they all stay healthy. May God watch over this nest and make sure that I get to see them. Such a great thing. Go watch that video. It's one of the highlights of my life right there. The loggerheads being released was cool, but to catch one in the wild, and she when she first saw me, so we have it on the live stream too when I walk up on her. But I was right, let's see, she's right there, so I was right about here. Well, actually I was right about here. I was right about here when I noticed her, and I saw dark tracks, because you could see them even if there's no moon. You could see turtle tracks, and I looked up here and there she was, and I startled her. And I'm using the red light, so that didn't bother her. But she saw me come up, and so she was real quiet. And so I backed away. I went about over here and zoomed in on her and laid down on my sand cloud blanket. And she made eye contact with me a few times. She blinked at me a few times, and she knew I wasn't gonna harm her. And then she went back to doing her thing. It was beautiful. If I wasn't put on Xanax when my son died, yes, exactly. So that's what I was saying too before, Angela. There's certain situations where you have to have something too. But if you can avoid stuff like that, if you're not in that situation, that's the optimum. But yeah, you got to do whatever you got to do. And when I was ready to physically assault a woman, my boss, I would have done pretty much anything. And they did put me on some medication temporarily, but I got off of it. I didn't like it. But it was the therapist that unlocked everything. And now I had extensive therapy over the years too. She just kind of put all the pieces of the puzzle together for me. And she let me know that it was okay to remove toxic people out of my life. I felt bad because I do care about people, and I felt bad that I had to remove them. But she was right. I had to do it. She came from a similar family, and she did the same thing. So it was pretty great. She saved my life, though. I was at the end of my rope with that whole situation. I had done good for years too, but that lady pushed me over the edge. She did it on purpose too. She knew I had PTSD, so she definitely. That's also why you don't tell people you were abused. You don't tell people that you were sexually abused or you're abused, because people that have bad intent will use that against you down the road. And some of those people look for people like you specifically, because they're going to do that stuff to you too. So you got to be careful sometimes. You really got to trust people before you share some of that stuff with them. Yeah, well, if I could go back again, Ashley, I would have never told my boss that I had PTSD. She's not a good person. So, if I were you, I mean, you have to consider whether or not there can be a solution. But if not, you might want to consider a different place of employment. Yeah, red light because of turtle season. It's turtle nesting season. And when these babies hatch out, this is not invasive, you know. It doesn't bother the reptiles. So even if mama's laying her nest, it's not going to bother her. But it's more important, it's for the babies. When they hatch, we don't want to distract them from making their way to the water, basically. Yeah, they probably would be worse. I'm going to tell you right now, I would never do it again. And I do know why people don't say that they were sexually abused or that they were abused physically, you know. I get it. I'm going home. So I listen to my instincts too. That's another thing. Right there, something told me to turn around, so I'm going to turn around and go home. That's what we're doing. Turtle nest screenshot posted. Thank you. 10-4, good buddy. I won't forget that one once I realized it was 10-4. That's pretty appropriate. If it would have said 808, I probably would have said, "Take me now, Lord. Let's go. Let's do this." Maybe I'll find a Junonia. Will I still see spots? Or am I just going to see spots from the red light? Thanks for walking with me too, guys. And thanks for all your support. I have so many of you. It's hard doing this job. It really is hard doing this in many different ways. But in particular, if you have a lot of empathy for people and people are crappy to you, it's not easy. I'm a pretty tough guy, so don't worry about me. But it does get hard. So I think about all the other people that don't have the tools that I do that do this. You know, it's not that easy. And Bob Squad on here, and this, I'm not just saying this, I guarantee you there is not a community out there on TikTok that is like our community. Now, a lot of you are in other people's live streams, and there is a similar vibe, totally. But there's something different going on here. And even though I only have occasionally a bad apple that shows up, literally 98% of the time, I'm getting tremendous amount of support. What you guys don't see is all the messages I get of encouragement and what I've done for, helping people and just, taking them for walks and stuff, things that have helped them, and they tell me to keep doing it, I won't stop fighting for all of you. I'm going to take you to the promised land one way or another. I could drag you kicking and screaming, but we can get there together, guys. We can totally get there. You can wake up tomorrow. You can totally do this. You can say, tomorrow, you know what? I'm a liar. I lie a lot. I don't like that about myself. I don't want to be a liar anymore. You could literally wake up tomorrow and say, damn it, I'm going to change my life right now, and I'm not doing that crap no more. You could wake up tomorrow and you could be like, I'm an alcoholic. I don't want to drink anymore. It's not helping my problems. It's making them worse. You could wake up tomorrow and say, I don't want to do this job anymore. I want to do something else. And you could totally do it. You're the master of your own fate. You are holding yourself back, no one else. Don't blame everybody else for your problems. You know, people could be bad to you and stuff, and I get it. But ultimately, you choose your own mindset. You choose whether or not to be happy. You choose whether or not to be positive or negative. And remember, it comes back tenfold either way, in either direction. So, and again, old habits die hard. So if you live in the negative world, it's very hard to get out of it. But as long as you can identify when you're doing it, and tell yourself, I gotta stop doing that. You can do it. I did it. I think some people don't like me because I'm so damn happy. It's hard for people. They're like, well, this guy's on crack or something. No, I'm just loving life because I'm finally doing what I want to do with my life and not what anyone else wants me to do with it. I live my life for me. At the end of the day, when we leave this earth, as much as we love our kids, as much as we love our spouse or family or whatever, it's just us. It's just us. And you have to put yourself first. Now, as a parent, it's not always possible. When your kids get out of the house, though, and they're adults, yeah, it is. Put yourself first. If you don't put yourself first, you're not going to be any good for anybody else. You know? So, anyways, that's just my opinion. Take it or leave it. It's completely up to you. But that's what's worked for me. What? Are you alive, my friend? I bet you are, because that looks too good to be true. Oh, you're not. Oh, pretty. Tomorrow isn't promised, guys. I mean, come on. When my niece passed away at 6 years old from a highly treatable form of cancer, that lit the light bulb for me, or lit the fire, so to speak, on that whole phrase, Beth. And I lived my life knowing that. And I did lose a friend at 27 from melanoma. And I know that he had already done everything he had to do, because that was the best dude I ever knew. So if you do things right, you might get taken tomorrow. And that's why I tell you to do the things that you're putting off for tomorrow. Do them today, because you don't know. You might wake up tomorrow like I did that one day, and I couldn't walk anymore. And my pain was so bad that I couldn't even get out of bed for 2 years. Don't take stuff for granted. While you have the opportunity, take advantage of it. Because, it's not going to last forever. Thanks, Carol. Carol Baskins. Darlene, you became number 128. I must have had some other people do it too. Will we get any new subscribers tonight? We're 6 away from our next live giveaway. If you want to see what that's about, scroll back and look at our live giveaways. You'll be entered into every one I ever do if you only subscribe one time, just 1 month. That's it. That's all it takes to get you free entries for life. Until you win, then you don't get to win anymore, because we want to spread the wealth. But if you like sand and shells, maybe shark's tooth, in an empty tequila bottle that my wife's lips kissed, and I'm your guy. And maybe down the road I'll give away merch. Maybe it won't always be sand and shells. It could be merchandise. So we'll see. Cheer up. Thanks, Carol. I am cheered up. I'm just trying to be responsible and work and relax. Yeah. That's cool. And again, whatever works, whatever you feel works for you is what you should do. You shouldn't do what other people tell you to do, though, or want you to do. You know yourself best. It's even like with your medical stuff. You know your body better than the doctor does. They're going to troubleshoot and guess a lot of the times, unless they're a specialist. So you got to be your own. You got to be your own patient advocate. Unless you're a mod. This is true, Caitlin. Especially if you have one of the most beautiful names a woman could have. I mean, if you could have had a Y in there, I probably would have given you just a slight edge, but only by a minuscule amount, and it's only because I'm Irish, and that was the name I was going to give my daughter until I saw Morgan. And I liked Morgan Freeman, but I also liked Aiden from Sex and the City. That's how my son's name kind of came about. His is spelled different, but we're Irish, so it's Aiden. But that is a cool sand dollar. I tell you guys all the time, my favorite are the ones that look like Petoskey stones. I have a whole one in my China hutch that's got Renata's name all over it. And Renata's probably heard sand dollar in Holland right now, and she's going to say sand dollar if she's still with us. She could be with Matt tonight, though. Matt does like to DJ it up around this time of night sometimes. I'm normally not on here. I'm trying to score brownie points to become a mod. You could totally do that. You know, honestly, that conversation that we had that one day, that at first you were probably like, oh my god, I feel terrible. It was such a good conversation to be had, and I bring up that story. You've probably heard me bring it up before. But I do bring up that story when people come in here and ask what caused my PTSD and stuff. And I think it's really important. I think it was a really important question you asked. You have your finger on, I love the environment. I love wildlife. I love all that. You have your finger on a lot of the same things that I like. And you're a good person. That's why they call a doctor's office a practice. It is. I actually have friends that are doctors. They told me that in a medical school, they spend 6 months going over every disease and everything. That's why they have the physician's desk reference. Or they did back in the day. It's probably on their tablet now. But that's why. It is guesswork. You know your body better than anybody else. If you can find a doctor, like an internal medicine doctor, that listens, that's like gold. My doctor doesn't agree with some of the stuff that I do. You know, he pushes his stuff that he believes in, and I don't subscribe to some of it. And instead of giving me a hard time or not working with me, because I don't take prescription drugs, he gives me alternatives. These are the things you should eat. These are some of the vitamins you should take. I mean, he's a wonderful man, and that's really all you can ask for, is a doctor to listen to you. That's a good doctor. Not one with an ego that's going to tell you how it is and not listen to you. So, shout out to Dr. Navoa, Ricardo Navoa, Fort Myers. God bless you, and he's from Michigan. That's not a coincidence that he's a good doctor. It's not. Oh, I love Petoskey stones. You ever get me a Petoskey stone, Beth? I'll trade you anything for a Petoskey stone. I lost mine years ago. I had two things in my hockey bag. I had a 4-leaf clover made out of, it was gold plated. It was real nice. And I had a Petoskey stone. And those were my good luck charms. Hockey players are very superstitious and stuff. That's why Brad Ralph is going to hang on to that puck I gave him 8 series ago. Ever since then, he's not lost a series. The last time I asked him about it, because we hadn't talked about it in 2 years. And I was like, make sure, when I moved, I said, make sure you take care of that puck. And he's like, it's in my top drawer. My docs just tell me to lose weight. You know, honestly, though, my pain management doctor and stuff, I asked him if I lost weight, if it would help my back. He said no. He was completely wrong. So maybe that guy's right. I don't know. Yeah. You find one that listens, keep them. Michigan is really pretty. It is. Houghton, Michigan. Houghton Lake. The other lake that's up there. What's the one right next to Houghton? No. Oh, it's one of the most beautiful ones. Oh, hey. Hold on. It's right up by Houghton Lake. You can see 100 feet down. At least in your experience. We all have different experiences too, so. Yeah. Oh, that's very common, Caitlin. I just read the other part of that. After I miscarriage. I get it. Yeah, I get it. Whatever works, though. Whatever you find to bring you peace. These nature walks, getting away from the screen time, too, can help if you have anxiety. Hold on, I'm just looking at that boat out there. I think that's a shrimp boat. Yeah, but it's next to Houghton Lake. It's the one right next to it. It's super clear. Maybe we'll see baby turtles walking down here as we walk back. Ooh, that was some cool lightning. One thing about depression, I make sure it does not last long with me once I notice it. That's good. Yeah, like I was saying before, in a lot of different ways, if you can identify things, that is the key. When you start noticing things, like for me, when I started realizing that some of my fears were completely irrational. Like, I was in the penthouse at MGM Grand. They upgraded us because we had a bad experience. They searched my kids on the flight, and they had been abused sexually, right? And my daughter was a little over 2, or she was just before 2, actually. It's before we found out they had been abused. But my daughter freaked out. She was 2 years old, and they were like strip searching my kids and stuff, and I was abused, so I almost went to jail, and we missed our flight because of it. Not because of me, but because of them searching my kids. And when they found out in Vegas, my parents were high rollers. And when they found out about it, they upgraded my wife and I and my mother-in-law and the kids to the penthouse suite. And my mom was not happy. She wanted me to switch with her. I was like, nope, you guys can't get up here. This is a special elevator. I can have peace. My whole family was out there, all my siblings. I'm the youngest of 5. So I was like, this is perfect. And we got to look down at them while they were all down in their little peon places. It's hilarious, actually. But anyways, so I'm up there. The glass is from the floor to ceiling. We were on like the, 12th floor, 15th floor. I don't know. We were way up there at the top of the MGM. Not the MGM. Mandalay Bay. Sorry, Mandalay Bay. And my kids started banging on the glass. And this glass is like a foot thick. I mean, you could literally hit it with a car. It probably wouldn't break. You could shoot it out with a bullet, but... anyways, I freaked out. I had the biggest panic attack ever. I had to go lay in bed. I thought I was going to fall to my death. And then it was like, the next day I'm looking out there and I'm like, that's not rational. It's not. I'm not going to die. I mean, there's things that you can die from and you should get worried. And that's okay. Yes! Yes! Please don't be alive. Oh my god, and it's frickin' a Petoskey stone one. Boom! First one I found in 5 frickin' weeks. Kidding me right now? And it's the perfect ones. Please don't be alive. It might be. Hold on. Further inspection needed. Further inspection needed. Hold on, it might be alive. It's still beautiful though. Yep, it's alive. It's alive. Watch it moving. I'll try to get my camera on it for you guys. Watch inside there. See everything moving? Those are the spines. I call them little hairs. That's a live sand dollar. So we don't take live shells here in Florida. It's a big no-no. Big no-no. So I'm going to put him back out here. He'll be fine where he was, but we'll just give him an assist. We'll find you at the end of your life, pal. But it's still pretty cool to find one because they're cyclical, and normally I find a ton out here, but I did a lot of walking here over the years before I moved out here in the winter. And they're everywhere. But that's a good sign, so hopefully we start finding some more. Yeah, see, I'm working with a red light right now. It's very hard on my eyes. And I don't see real well because I burn my eyeballs every day doing this damn job. And I have I have astigmatism, so I'm night blind, kind of. So I really had to look and inspect. I had a feeling it was live. I started noticing, like, the water on it looked different, you know, just right away. But I wanted to make sure, because if it was dead, that was coming home with me. It was in rough shape. It was at the end of its life, I think. But we'll find them later. But that's the ones I like. They look like Petoskey stones. That's what I have for Renata in my China hutch, waiting for her to come down here. Wow. Let's watch this for a second. Keep your eyes out here. I know it's dark, but watch this lightning. This is probably why I was given the cue to turn around. It's probably coming at me. Wait for it. Wait for it. Let's see how many people we had in here. 5,900. We had 15,000 on the last one this morning. 44 new followers. 12 gifters and 150 pennies were thrown at me tonight. Unfortunately, 75 of those go to the house. How long have I been walking? Let's see if I made more than the prisoners today. I think I did. 1 hour and 46 minutes. Oh yeah, I made way more than prisoners do. So. But if this is jail or prison, I want to stay here forever. Lock me up. Oh, it's happening everywhere. Oh, it's happening everywhere. We got lightning all the way down by Cape Marco and straight out here. Oh, yes. Enjoy the show. I'm gonna look for some more shells. Wow. I'll go back and watch this replay later. Pick up some of this lightning. I'll actually probably video some of this when I get done with the live stream here before I go. Thanks for the lightning bolt. Thanks for the ASMRs, Carol. Thank you. Thanks for throwing coins at me while I walk the beach. I'm going to do it anyways, so if you want to throw money at me, I'm perfectly fine accepting that. Maybe sometime when we have a big Bob Day celebration down here, you guys can literally bring pennies with you out to the beach and line up on the beach while I do one of my walks and just throw money at me. Because that's what it's like to be a live streamer. Some days you get a lot of pennies, some days you get a little bit, but it's something I would do anyways, so you ain't gonna have any complaints from me. Let's see some hatchlings coming out here, or maybe we'll stumble upon a mama coming up here. I don't know, something might be up here. Hey, is that Karen? Is Karen in here? That is the Sunset Queen. I'm her king. There she is, folks. Soulful artist. Give her a follow. Give her a follow. Find her. Comment, Karen, so they can snatch you up. That woman will help you so much. She is very special. She is helping a lot more people than I am. She really, she's really got a beautiful thing she's created there. Paintingyoursoul.com, I believe, is her website. Is that it? Paintingyoursoul.com? I think that's what it is. Mine is mywalksinparadise.com. Check it out. Check it out. I am being destroyed by the no-see-ums. I can't wait to get new Avon Skin Slips off. Sunscreen with Picard. And that combination with the sunscreen, the lotion, it keeps a barrier on your legs, and those little buggers can't get you. Can't do it, Captain. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go. I got a whiff of some rain, and I still got a ways to walk here. And I'm not going through the lagoon this time of night. I'm not that dumb. I only did it once. I was only dumb once because I was a guy, and my wife's like, I want to go through here, and I didn't want to be like, I'm too scared, honey. Even me, who doesn't get scared about many of things with the wildlife, going through the lagoon with sharks and crocodile and alligators is not a good idea after the sun goes down. Especially at dusk when we were doing it. Worst time. Never again. I will... If we weren't on the live stream, I would have been like, no way in hell. But I didn't want to look like a punk. Oh, good lord. What's up, Travel? Good to see you, my friend. Are you coming here? Is it you that's coming here? Somebody said Travel, somebody was coming here, and I don't know if it was you or somebody else. I think it was you. You coming to Bonita Springs, Bonita? Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Nice. We found my turtle nest. It's marked 10-4, good buddy. That's the one we're going to sit on starting on Bob Day next month after the Bob Aoki's over. Every single night. Every night. Do you guys know how early they hatch out, or does it happen anytime after the sun goes down? Or do I got to wait a few hours? Let me know. Because I don't want to have to sit out here if they're not going to hatch out. But I have a feeling it could be any time once the sun goes down. I really have never looked into it, but I'm certain I'm going to catch my turtles hatching. I'm going to be exhausted for a month and a half, however long it takes. But maybe I'll get lucky and they'll hatch out right away the first week I'm sitting out here. And my wife can pick me up every morning. I mean, I can leave my scooter here too, actually. But my wife could pick me up in the mornings if I needed to. I'm walking home right now, or walking to my car. So that's the other side of the lagoon where those buildings are. I got to walk all the way around and get over there. That's where I'm at. So it looks, I would say, about another 30 to 40 minutes I'll be walking. It's 9:40. If you mean demons, yes, the demons are here already, brother. They walk in the earth right next to us. Just can't see them. Did you ever hear about the, you ever heard about Vietnam? When they tried out the night vision goggles? There's a reason why the night vision goggles are a different color now. Because they were seeing stuff on the battlefield. They were seeing stuff over dead bodies and stuff. And they freaked out. These guys freaked out. So, I'm thinking it was more evil than anything, but who knows? Could be the Grim Reaper for all I know. I just know that when guys have been in a war like that and seen the horrible stuff and then they freak out over something like that, it gives me pause. You're checking in? Well, welcome in, my beautiful bride. Welcome in. I found my nest, honey. Guess what number it is. Guess what number the turtle nest is. And they even took better care of it than they do on any of these other ones. I think because I marked it with the flag that night. I don't know. But they put a mesh, fencing, wire fencing over it to protect it. They don't do that on most of these over here. They protected mine. Oh, you did see it. 10-4, good buddy. Roger that. Over and out. I got about 40 minutes at the most before I get back to the car. Maybe 30. It's hard to tell when you're out here. This far out here. I think that's the cut through right here. So there's the cut through to the lagoon where that turtle nest is up here. Let's go over here. I'm way out here. It's a real low tide tonight. I got to keep it wide enough in case there are babies or mamas out here. I'm gonna make sure I don't step on a baby or even these shorebirds, little babies. You totally guessed? For real? You're lying. I don't believe that. I hate walking at night. I had late night with my sister and your boyfriend. You're not going through the lagoon. No way in hell. We were talking about that story. It's all because of you, because you didn't want to walk around. And we were on that live stream, and I didn't want to be a little bitch. And so I was like not expecting you to say that. I thought for sure you're like, no way we're walking through that. So this is how they treat them. They treated mine different. Oh, they did this one too. All right, maybe they've been coming out here and adding this. These weren't on these before. Maybe this is how they're doing it now. But that's how they protected my babies. Can't wait to see them hatch out. So exciting. And I'll teach you guys how to find turtles, how to find the moms, alright? It's really easy. So if any have come out in the last 20 minutes or so, one of the keys is too, you look behind every 20 or 30 yards because they see you and they come up behind you. They see you out here and they come up this way too. But even if I had no moon, like in Cocoa Beach and that brown sand, you will see the tracks. It's unmistakable. Get closer to the water, alright, like down here, and they're gonna go up past the high tide line. They know where to go. You took one for the team. I did. Home from the movies. People dancing in the driveway. Yeah, you probably got a little anxiety, maybe, right? You get that way too. I'm thinking you're probably right, Blue. I'm thinking you're probably right. I won't get into it too much because, I mean, it's scary. Like I said, those guys saw a lot in Vietnam. And for them to get scared from that they had to switch the goggles. They had to use a different spectrum. So they didn't see that stuff. And I kind of think that's what's going on. There's like an invisible battle going on for our soul. That's kind of how I feel. I don't know if I'm right, but I feel like there's an invisible battle going on every day. And like when you do bad things and you veer off track, it's because that bad stuff is getting into you and steering you in that direction. So one of my favorite things when I finally got baptized or baptized myself, because I baptized myself. One of my favorite things about it is I'm Catholic, and I love the phrase, never allow me to be separated from you again. And that is the key for me. He is in me, he's with me. He's always been at my side, but now he's in me. And nothing can harm me now. That's just my take on it. And I've never even read the Bible. I read like 10 pages. But I know a lot that's in it. I've heard all this stuff over the years. I can recite all sorts of stuff that I've heard. But that's kind of what I think's going on. I think we can't see them, but they're right around us all the time, trying to influence us and lead us astray. And look at done a pretty good job on our society. And you go back 40 years and you look at how it is now, and they've done a pretty good job. They're winning the war, so to speak. But the ultimate battle, they will lose. They are the losing team. We already know. So, jump on the winning team. But you have every right to believe what you want, and I will never force my opinion on you. And I support you and your beliefs, whatever those are. I agree, Blue. I actually came down here once in the beginning of my channel, and I called out the devil. I told him to show up here. I waited for him at the beach all night. Told him to leave my family alone. Come find me on the beach. And what I learned that night was very important. It was like what I learned years ago with that bully in school that I had enough with, and he never bullied anybody after that. Is the devil's a bully. He picks on women and children and people that are weaker. He's a bully. I don't like bullies. He doesn't like me telling you this either. He'll try to come at me through another way. He can't get to me personally, so he'll go through other people. But that's the truth, in my honest opinion. What do we have here? It's part of a sand dollar, not a big one. Anyways, I'll get off my soapbox. Let you guys enjoy the rest of this. I make rosaries with crystals. Oh, that's so great. What's my favorite crystal or color? Well, I'm Irish, so I do like green, but I love the what's the purple one? Amethyst? Love the purple one. There's also a stone from like Puerto Rico or Costa Rica that's blue. It's like a light blue. Can't remember the name of it. And it's real cold to the touch. That's how you know it's a real one. I love that too. So I love that blues, but I'm Irish. I like green. I have rosaries from Ireland. If you've ever seen creativeirishgifts.com. Yeah, I agree, Dylan. Stick with me, kid. You'll be all right. I'm telling you. You already are way ahead of the game from where I was at your age. And just have faith. It'll all work out in the end, brother. You're going to be all right. But we got to figure out why we're here. You got to figure out why we're here. What was the purpose for being here? What did we need to learn? How are we going to take that with us? I mean, this could be like the most advanced simulation of all time. You know, like Total Recall or something. But it could be like we're just jumping into these robotic bodies, so to speak, but they're lifelike, you know? Who knows? But there's a purpose for each one of us here, and we need to find our purpose. And I wouldn't let anybody stand in your way. You do what you love to do. And I worked so many jobs. I learned so much, and I'm glad I did everything I did. I learned so much stuff. But I worked a lot of jobs that other people wanted me to work, not jobs I wanted to work. I need to get out of here. I'm going to be in trouble with this water over here in a second. I'm glad I looked up. But if you do something you love, you really don't work. I love doing this, and at some point I'm going to be able to stop doing accounting altogether, and I need to. My math skills aren't what they were. That's one of the side effects of the concussions and the CTE. But we'll document it on here. You guys will see how my brain kind of deteriorates over time. A little bit. Hopefully I don't get Alzheimer's, because my wife's always been worried about that because my grandmother had it. I don't think I'm gonna. But there'll probably be other things, like when I told you guys that sometimes I watch back the live streams and I'm like, I didn't say that, did I? I'll be like, oh, look at this surf clam, and it was really a fighting conch or something, and I knew it was a fighting conch. And I never heard myself say surf clam. So some of that stuff's kind of interesting. But maybe it'll help other people down the road. And I'm not donating any of my stuff. Sorry if you hate that, but I have learned sometimes that they don't offer you the help that you need because they want your stuff. And I don't know how true that is or not, but that's bothersome for me. But anyways, I'm not going to talk about that anymore. Thanks for sharing this out, Connie. Marin Thompson. Hello, Marin. I thought my daughter was in here for a second. I thought that said Morgan Thompson. That got me excited. We love Thompsons in here. We have Carla Thompson, too. We have TJ Thompson06, who's also wildlife rescuer down here, and he's on TikTok. He's a pretty big deal. He's bigger than me. He's a wonderful man. Christopher Shira? Welcome in. Welcome to the Bob Squad. Welcome to the team. Maybe we'll find you a sea turtle. It's coming up here. Maybe we'll just stumble on one here tonight. We would see. So again, the water's right here. It's actually, God, the tide is way out over there still. If a sea turtle came up here tonight, in this direction, we would totally see. It's so obvious. It's so obvious. They're so heavy and they drag themselves. It's a labor of love. They really put in a lot of work to get that big body up there to lay their eggs and protect their babies. This is a light specifically for wildlife, so it doesn't. I'll have a video of it. I think I have it in my Amazon storefront, but it's red light, and this is turtle season, so we don't want to upset the balance of nature here, and that's why we use these this time of year. There's shorebirds up here. I gotta find out where they're at. They don't like the birds don't like the light. All the reptiles and stuff, they don't have a problem with the red light. The birds do not like it. Anytime I hit them with the red light, they fly away. So they don't like it for whatever reason. So I'm hearing them up here, so I'm trying to, like I do when I walk during the day, if you get too close to shorebirds that they have to fly away, you got too close. So I'm trying to give them some space, so we'll narrow this field too, so we don't disrupt them. These birds in the wildlife down here went through so much during Hurricane Ian, from here all the way up to Cayo Costa, and we're trying to give them a break this year. Fingers crossed they can have some peace this season. We're good. We don't need any more storms this year. Maybe a tropical storm, a little tiny one or something, but we don't need any hurricanes this year. Definitely no more Category 5s. You're welcome, Tina. You're in a great place here. We have a lot of good people. We have a lot of people with PTSD, a lot of military in here, a lot of police officers, a lot of firefighters and paramedics, but a lot of people that have anxiety too, and depression, and maybe some people that can't walk for medical reasons and whatnot, or are in a wheelchair. So I'm trying to we don't always do this, but I will take you wherever I'm going. I'll even take you to restaurants sometimes. I'll take you to concerts. I'll take you to zoos. But we like to do beach walks. And I love you too, whoever left this for me. That was nice. Cinnamon Suki. So Cinnamon Suki, on Bob Day, it's a Tuesday, I believe. Are you going to come over? Are you going to have a few drinks with my wife and laugh hysterically at me and give me tips? Not the cash tips, but the tips on being a karaoke guy. I like the one tip you already gave me. You are? You're going to come over? I think it's hilarious. So everybody will have to work really hard. You know, she's a professional. She doesn't want to embarrass herself ever by singing with me. But man, I do like Huey Lewis and Gwyneth Paltrow's version of the Cruise With Me, Baby. You know, that would be something else if I could get her to get up there, but she probably won't. And it's okay if you say no. I would never want to disrespect a real singer like that. But it could be fun. Could be fun. It'd have to be in the beginning of the night, because as last year went on, my voice just, it was not good. It was bad. I love that song. It makes me very happy to sing that song. My daughter and I used to sing it a lot. My wife and I sing it a lot together. I love Huey Lewis. Was a big Huey Lewis fan. I also liked Corey Hart. And I do wear my sunglasses at night. I have been known to do it, because I can't see anyways at night, so it doesn't matter. I literally will drive home with my sunglasses on sometimes. It doesn't make any difference, really. Let's do it. Yes, you guys got it. Screenshot that. Screenshot that. I'm screenshotting it. Can't back out now. Boom. Boom. It's on like Donkey Kong. And then I'll have to bid you farewell after it's over. You can hang out with my wife, but I have a date with the sea turtle nest from that moment forward until they hatch. And I just found the one that I marked, you know, the video where I saw that mama lay in her nest. I just found it. It's the first time I've been back since July 5th. And they took good care of it. They put a nice screen over it. And it's 10-4. It's 104, so it's 10-4, good buddy. And I will never surrender. Ever. I will not be beat. I already won. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I already won. So, I won the whole game. I figured out the whole thing, and hopefully I can impart some of that on you over time. Make your life a little better. At any rate, it's a beautiful night. Some storms on the distance there. I need to charge this headlamp up a little longer. Oh, never surrender. Oh, yeah, that's a good one too. Sorry. I liked Corey Hart. He had a couple good songs. I'm singing Cruise With Me Baby in my head right now. Getting ready. So, one of the first songs I'm singing for Ann, she bought the karaoke machine. I'm going to do it in the promo video coming up once I finally hook that thing up and figure out how it works. She wanted Dobie Gray. So, that's what we'll start with. She gets the first 2 songs. Angela gets one, because she changed her name to Angel Eyes for me, so I'm going to sing Angel Eyes. And I think there's one other one on the list that already came in. It's $10 a song. You can send it to me on Cash App or PayPal. Include the title of the song in the note. As long as it's a song people know. It's got to be something people are familiar with. I'm not going to sing something that's new or nobody knows, because that is not how you do karaoke. I don't know if you guys know that or not. It's bad karaoke. But I will sing Terribly in Paradise, and you can make fun of me, and I'll laugh all the way to the bank and get stuff off my Amazon wish list. That's how I do it. Cruise With Me Baby. Give me a sample of Angel Eyes. Sometimes when Angela's in here, you just have to stay in here. When Angela comes in, I had her change her name back to Angel Eyes. They were Sad Eyes. And it made me sad seeing her name, because she is sad a little bit. And she has every right to be a little sad. But she still is also very happy. And very supportive. And a beautiful person. And so I asked her to change her name back, and she did. So I'm singing that song for her. I would sing Taylor Swift, absolutely. I'll sing stuff that I sound hilarious. As long as people know it, even if it makes me look terrible, I will totally do it. I'm trying to raise money here. I got stuff on my wish list that I really want. I really want to get the wide angle lenses that guy that I'm friends with now, that's in the Bob Squad, that he shoots for Vogue, photographer and videographer. He was telling me some of the stuff to get, but one of the things, because I was telling him my challenges with this setup, with this heavy phone and this microphone, I'm just not able to go widescreen anymore. And he told me I could get these wide angle lenses to put on my phone, and it'll do the same thing, and I can keep it vertical. But they're between $400 and $500. And because of my little debacle with Voro Motors, thank God for Fluid Freeride, I got an email today. It's being sent over by FedEx. Maybe tomorrow, I don't know, maybe the next day, but it's coming. But I had to shell out a little bit more money for that too. So there's stuff on my wish list, like the sunscreen that I need, but there's also stuff like the Insta360 Go3 that I can take and live stream and go under the water. There's a snorkeling mask, one of the full face masks that I could use to find shark's teeth and shells. So there's some cool stuff on there that will make my live streaming better too. But I also break a lot of stuff. There's stuff in those lists on the wish list that are things that I actually have or have had. This is just stuff I just beat up so much. Like even that extra cooler that I use for fishing now, that was my cooler, I have to throw that out. The thing smells terrible. You have lights you can bring over? Sweet, bring it over. Let's do it. Let's do it up. You can come early. We can start the festivities early, because that is the one time where I might not follow my 2-drink limit. I might need a few. I mean, I might need 1 an hour or something for that. But you come over early, we'll get it all set up, man. We'll have a whole professional thing going on. If you guys haven't seen Cinnamon Suki, go back and look at my videos. I surprised her. She's a vocalist. She's a hell of a singer. And I'm already here. She's a hell of a singer. So you can watch the live stream replays. There was 2 of them that night that we did, 2 live streams. Those are on Rumble and YouTube. You can see some of the videos right here on TikTok, but they're not full versions of everything. Man, I knew you were going to be good, but I'll be 100% honest. I didn't think you'd be that good. And I don't think you realize how good you are. I know you're good, but I don't think you realize how good you actually are. I'm actually surprised that you're not doing more than what you're doing. Alright. So, this is what I like to call the kill zone. Whenever you get funneled into a small area, you gotta be alert in Florida. So I'm not looking at your comments right now, so just hold on. Going with a wider field of view. There are panthers out here, which is the thing I'm most concerned about. They're very skittish, but they could attack me. They're a mountain lion, after all. And when I lived in Montana, it does happen. But there's crocodiles out here too. They most likely wouldn't be in here. But there's also venomous snakes. There's bobcats, but I mean, bobcat could scratch me up pretty good. Cause some problems for me, but the bobcat would not beat the bob. I'm the bob, they're the bobcat. There's a hierarchy here. And they know it. But the panther, they know to be afraid of us too, but it's a wild animal. You never know. Once I get out of here, I'll be turning this off for a little bit. But I gotta make sure. You know, it's funny, even though I'm blind at night, I've always been able to see wildlife even when I'm driving. I spot their eyes. I don't know if it's my hockey vision or what, my peripheral, I don't know. But I always do see their eyes. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm scanning. Oh, there's a firefly. Florida firefly right here. I don't know if you can see it or not. He's on this bush. Look at him. I never knew these existed until this year. I saw them out here once before. They're not like Michigan fireflies. They lightning bugs. They're real. It's real low. Sneak to the boondocks and sing. Are you talking about boondocks in like out in the middle of nowhere? Or are you talking about the restaurant Boondocks in the Keys? That place is fun, and you could totally do it there. Attack. Boondocks is in Daytona Beach too. I guess there's boondocks all over the place. We used to go out in the boondocks as kids and party and stuff, but that was a different kind. Mostly concerned with venomous snakes, though. Step on one, that's how you get bit. And you guys have been with me long enough, some of you. I mean, I almost stepped on that alligator's tail that one night in my neighborhood. So I lived in a preserve with them. And it was right on the sidewalk, and I was reading the comments, and it was at dusk. And I didn't notice it, and I literally came one more step. If I wouldn't have looked down, I would have stepped on that tail. And that was about a 9-footer. That could have been bad. Lesson learned. So that's why I'm taking my time right now and being overly cautious. Well, do I think anything would happen? No, I don't. Better safe than sorry, though. Alright, we're going dark. Going dark for a little bit. I'm in Michigan. The lightning bugs are busy right now. Yeah, I used to fill them up in my jars. I went to Portage Central. I'm from Portage. I've lived down here 8 years in Florida, but that's where I'm from. And I didn't know they existed here until I was on this boardwalk that I'm going to be walking on in a little while, going to my car, and I noticed them in the mangroves. But they're different. They're like smaller. I lived a little town in the middle of nowhere, just a house named Boondocks. Yeah, that makes sense. You were literally out in the boondocks. Shake it off. What's the new song by Taylor Swift? I just heard one of the newer ones. I hadn't really heard, and it might not be super new because I'm not up to date on anything really. Not even my own life, but it's a newer song, and it's really great. I was singing it in the car the other day. It's so good. And if I get tired that night, Nicole, you can just take over. People can request songs from Nicole. I can go outside, get refocused. Good night, Ann. Thank you again, Ann. Everybody check out Ann's video of all the shells she bought from me. It's an incredible video. It literally made my night. My wife, you can tell you. I was smiling from ear to ear. I was beaming after I watched your video. Your camera work was beautiful. The upside down iPhone trick is great. I am shocked you used that. I wasn't expecting that from you. And I'm really proud of that you're the one that bought my shells. Nicole's like, I'm not working that night, Bob. I'll do one song with you, but I'm having fun with your wife. What do you like to eat? What kind of stuff do you eat? Maybe we'll make some food. We're gonna go live probably around 8 o'clock. We'll start at 5 o'clock. So that's probably the plan. We'll probably go for 2 hours maybe. Judy shells. Good night, Ann. Yes, I want one of those shells from Judy. Oh yes. Yeah, those conchs are only $14.95. And I can get them too for you guys if you want, but you're looking at probably closer to $20 for priority mail shipping, which is how I would do it. But I would be willing to do that and not make a profit. Charge like $35 and go get them from her. I would love to come out there one day and be like, give me 10 of those. I love that lady. Tacos? You like ground beef tacos? Because my wife makes her own seasoning and everything. Delicious. Tacos are one of her specialties, but she does ground beef. We can do others. We can do shrimp or chicken or something too, but the ground beef ones are pretty good. Oh my god, the no-seams have destroyed my legs. Oh my god, I hate these things. Use ground turkey. All right, we can do ground turkey. I think we can do that for you. It'll be delicious. We love ground turkey. I love ground turkey with poblano. Like we make with rice, like white rice, and some onions and some poblanos. Love that too. But yeah, we could do that. She'll probably make both. Actually, knowing her, she'll probably make ground beef and ground turkey. I can help you. I can help you with that. But I tell you honestly, the best place to go to swflshellguide.com. That's Allie. She's right here on TikTok and Instagram. Same name. SWFL Shell Guide. Check her out, her store. Look at all her shells. See how she does it. And then go to eBay and look on eBay and see how people sell them. They sell them, they'll sell olives like individually, like some of the big ones for $5 a piece or whatever. You got the purple-lipped fighting conchs that are worth about $40. If you have a Genonia, it could be worth a lot. People really like the sand dollars. Ship them in Pringles cans. Thanks, Carol. I think it was you that told me that. I put bubble wrap inside there, put them in there, and put the lid back on the Pringle can, and I've shipped several now successfully. But you have to find one small enough to fit in the Pringles can, too. You can't get the bigger ones in there. For the bigger ones, use a Hillshire Farm container, lunch meat container, and then pack it with bubble wrap and stuff. It's pretty cool. Allie's page, yes. Yeah, go look at her shop. You'll see how she does it. She does little gift boxes. She does bulk shells. She does starter kits. She does real special ones that are real special. Really cool stuff. And what Allie does is when you're on a shell tour with her, she gives all the shells she finds to everybody that's on the tour. Everything she sells is when she goes out on her own time, because that's what she does for fun. She takes people all day long and does that, and it's like G.I. Jane. She's probably stronger than G.I. Jane. And then she goes out by herself and she goes shelling. She's really cool. I really like her a lot. Came home with lots of goodies 2 years ago. Pringles cans, perfect for the airport too. Oh, nice. We have to buy extra luggage this year. We are driving. we have to bring, bring extra stuff. That's a good idea. It's a good idea. Alright, we're going to come up to some Crab Central here coming up. Should be interesting to see what we got going on here. I'm gonna have to end the live stream though here in a second because the signal goes out. But also I'm gonna want to turn this light back off when I get to the boardwalk because I will get murdered by no-see-ums once they see me coming with this. They don't mind the red light, but I have been bit probably 100 times on my legs tonight. So thank you to Ruthie or Ruth Baby. I will send you your miniature sand dollar, my second favorite one that I own. And for that sunscreen you're sending me from my wish list, I need it so bad. The bug spray sunscreen. Avon Skin So Soft with Picard and suntan lotion. Best damn thing you could ever use for no-see-ums. I still got to take the stuff Anne gave me too, and Bridget's Wildlife said mix it with water and your favorite lotion. The lotion creates a barrier. I haven't done that yet. I just have the spray. And it's not effective. It is amazing. Yes, you can take it. I'm telling you, where are you coming? If you come down here, you go out with Allie and go to Kais Island. You fill up a suitcase full of shells. Bring a suitcase out there. Bring an old suitcase right out there and fill the whole damn thing up with shells. I'm telling you. This is where the panthers are, though, right up here. All right, I'm going to let you guys go. Thanks for walking with me. Appreciate it. Thanks for everything. We need 6 more people. When you're in these lives for the next several days, tell people to subscribe. Tell new people to subscribe. We got to get this drawing going. I got to give away stuff to the moderators, too. See you, sis. See you, everybody. Yes, I'm booking with her end of October. Yeah, but go to Kais. Take the boat. Go to Kais. Don't even play. I mean, she's found some cool stuff on Keewaydin, too. That's a long paddle, though, even though it's a pedal kayak. It's like a 4-mile round trip. That's a lot of... I mean, if you're with 2 people, it won't be as bad, but don't do it individually like I did. Holy crap. I was dying. But I love taking the boat and then hitting the beach in 15 minutes or 10-15 minutes, and you're shelling. All right, see you guys. Yep, we did kayak. We are doing boat. Yes. Yeah. All right. Take care, everybody. Thanks, y'all. God bless. Thanks for walking with me. Please check my website, mywalksinparadise.com. Chat me in the lower right-hand side or send me an email to 808@mywalksinparadise.com. And I'm only telling you guys this until August 1st. I've been doing it for a year now, and I'm done starting August 1st. Find my chat group on Clapper. I don't care if you watch a damn video. Find the chat group and enable push notifications for that group. You're going to miss out if you don't. Take care, everybody. God bless. Thank you. Yes, Kais. Kais is so nice. And I will go there twice. I will be spending the night there in the next week or 2. You watch. It's going to be epic. And maybe I'll bring Hercules. We'll see. Take care, everybody. God bless. See ya. See you, Mrs. Kickstand. Oh, quick check. 7107 viewers. Ooh, those are good numbers. That's 8 and a 7. 7 plus 1 is 8, and then 07. We're ending it right there. I made $3.22, but TikTok took half. Thanks, TikTok. Bye.